Right, good morning, everyone. It's 3:52 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Man, I have not been able to sleep past like 3:30 the last several days, but it's all good. I get my best thoughts between 3 and 4 a.m. So I'm like, let's just jump on Zoom. Let's create a video. Let's look at some different levels. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you exactly when you should be buying cryptocurrency and exactly when you're going to be selling your crypto so that you can make money over the next several months. Okay. So we appreciate a like, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts, of course, after watching this video. And this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, all my own opinion. So the first thing I want to look at is XRP. Okay. I've been making some posts about XRP lately, and we're going to study the weekly and the daily. And we're just going to keep it simple. Okay. We're going to study the RSI because the RSI tells us exactly when to buy. And honestly, it tells us when to sell. So a lot of people, they look at something, they're like, oh, is it a good price now? It's at $2.02. Should I be buying XRP? Well, it doesn't really matter the price. What matters is what we see on the chart. So looking at the RSI, if we study this, we could see that every time XRP gets to this white line down here, it is a great buying opportunity. Okay. This dates back all the way to 2013. You could see even if it gets a little lower, like 36 right here, I can actually put another line right here. Okay. And you'll see, I'll actually get my pen out because this is going to be a longer video. So hopefully you have your coffee. I have mine here. And this is going to be good. Okay. So you see right here, oversold, buying opportunity, oversold, buying opportunity. Now, this wasn't really the best buying opportunity. Yes, it went up and then it consolidated, eventually went up. But still, being right here at 36, it could be a buying opportunity, but really you want to wait till you get down here. Okay. Really under 35, even sometimes it looks like, at least back in the day, under 34, best buying opportunity. You could buy here 0.004 cents and then it just goes up, right? I mean, this was the best time to buy XRP in 2015. Okay. So we have another buying opportunity here. Now let's kind of go to the next time we were down here. So even with all this bullish divergence, not really a good buying opportunity because we weren't extremely oversold. You could see, yes, you could have bought at 26 cents. It ran up to 77 cents, but then it failed. So yeah, you could get some short-term trading opportunities, and we're going to always have that where you can make some money. So you could take some profit. But if you want to like really buy and hold, you got to buy down here. Once it gets under this level, okay, once it gets under 35, I mean, this one went as low as 32.6. So anywhere from 32 to 35, buying opportunity, okay? And then we go here. You could see this one right here actually hit 37. So we didn't quite get there, right? We still, you could buy, I mean, it's still oversold 55, and then it went up to 92, but then it eventually crashed down. But again, once it hits this line, buying opportunity right here, okay? Like literally once it gets under 35, you should be buying XRP for the next several weeks, like every day if you can. Just dollar cost average in once it's under 35. This is all buying opportunity because eventually it goes up. You could have bought all this at 29, 30 cents, and you would have 10x your money pretty much. Okay. Check this out. Perfect buying opportunity right here. Boom. But now where are we? Right now we are at 39.41. So we're not extremely oversold yet. Now we could be in a situation like this where, it came down here. This was at 42 and it still ran up, right? If we're in a bullish structure, we could still turn around from here. So it could be a good buying opportunity right now. I mean, I think it's still a good buying opportunity long term for XRP, but this isn't like the buy of a lifetime. This isn't like I sell everything and I go all in on XRP. You do that when the RSI on a weekly is extremely oversold. Hopefully that makes sense, right? So, when we're under 34 on a weekly RSI, you sell everything, you go all in on XRP. Same thing with Bitcoin. You could see here that every time we get under this white line, which is specifically 33.43, and right now we're at 35.51. Keep in mind, we're like right there. You sell everything, you go all in on Bitcoin, pretty much. So let's talk about it. So we could date this all the way back to, we could go all the way back, but we'll just go to 2015, just like XRP. Okay, so again, we could very much be in a bear market right now. Like the top of Bitcoin could be in, but it doesn't matter because at this point, you have to look at when you should be buying, and then we'll talk about when to sell in a second. So every time we get under this white line right here, boom, you could have bought Bitcoin at $300 here. Yes, it crashed even more to $150, but over the next year, it went up to 16,000. Doesn't really matter. So buying opportunity, wherever we're under this white line, you could even lower it a little bit if you wanted to. Okay. Let's just say we lower it to 31. If we get under 31, you buy. You buy. You just keep buying. Every time I hit this line right here, you buy. This was at 3,000, and then Bitcoin ran up to 15,000. Okay. And then you can see here I made a higher low. You might buy that 33. It's not extremely oversold, but still, what is a great buying opportunity? Under 35 for these big ones, right? Like Bitcoin XRP under 35. It's great to buy on a weekly. Then you go here, you wait to the white line, boom, you would have bought here at 17,000. Yes, it went down to 16. Who cares? It went up. But right now, guys, we're at 35.49. So we're not extremely oversold yet. Okay. Is it still a good buying opportunity? I think so. It is going back up right now. We got under 80,000, I believe, but I think you get the picture of what I'm saying. So now that we know when to buy, especially things like Bitcoin XRP, when do we sell? Well, if you want to be conservative this time going around and you don't want to hold the bag and get greedy like we all do, you just wait till we get to 70. Once we hit 70, okay, you sell a little bit, right? Let's just walk through it and let's just see if we stick with this plan, what would it actually look like? So let's say we buy here. Okay, back in the day, 2015. We hit the white line. We just bought some for 250 bucks. We let it do its thing. Here, let me actually zoom in for all of you because this is going to be good. So let's say we buy here. Okay, we let it do its thing. Boom, it's going up. This looks pretty good. Oh, we're not at 70 yet. We're at 59. It makes a high low. Boom, hit 70 right here. Okay, so let's say we sell on this candle 375. Okay, so we bought at 250 or 200. We sell at 375. We made 85%. Not bad. Okay. Then it kind of comes down, but it goes higher. So that's the tricky thing is it's not necessarily like sell everything at 70. You sell a little bit. Like if you want to just get out, you sell a little bit, you let it do its thing. Maybe you buy some more if it dips and then it runs up again. You sell some more at 70. Every time we get up to 70, you just sell. Sometimes it's going to go a lot higher, right? Like this, like when it's in a parabolic move like this. You also want to look for bearish divergence. So if bearish divergence forms, you start to sell more. And people sold out of it, right? People were buying it at 300 bucks and they sold it at 3 grand, right? It just kept going because Bitcoin's absolutely insane, but you could do it again this cycle. So look, you buy here, you wait till 70, boom, you sell some here. Still a win. Like you bought at 3,200, it hit 70 on this candle, you sell at 8,500. Okay, you missed out on 13,000, but then it dipped again back to 4 grand. You're not complaining, you're happy. So simple rule of thumb, buy here, sell here. Okay, let's say you bought here. Let's say you got on this candle, 5 grand. You wait, it's going up. Boom, it hits 7 on this one, 5 grand to 13 grand. You doubled your money. It kept going, right? So Bitcoin tends to go a lot higher than 70, but it's just a general rule of thumb. If you want to be conserving, you want to always make money. Okay. So the problem with all of us is patience. and greed. If you can learn how to be patient and not be greedy, you'll start to make money. It's very simple. Okay. And if you guys want more one on one coaching on this and you want me to break down like your specific crypto, you could join my gold or echelon tier today. I think it's like 12% off if you pay for the whole year. And we could really, master this stuff, and you could fish the rest of your life for your family and master everything I'm trying to teach you and start to win if you don't feel confident in this stuff right now. So again, we buy down here. We're buying all this crap, all this fear, and then it goes up. Boom! It hits 70 right here. You sell. So you bought at 16, you sell at 30. I mean, it's not rocket science. And then where are we at now? So right now we're like, okay, should we buy? We're at 35.54. Well, it's up to you. Like long term, I think this is a great buying opportunity. Um, Short term, we could come down obviously a lot lower. If we ever get under 30, that's when you pretty much sell everything and you go all in on Bitcoin, right? So you could do this with a lot of stocks too. But today we went over XRP and Bitcoin and exactly when to sell. Same thing for XRP. And then you could start studying the daily time frame too. But I mean, if XRP hits 70 on a weekly, you sell this, it dips. You could buy more because XRP is bullish long term, right? You sell some more here, boom, it dips. You buy some more, and you just study the RSI. It doesn't matter about the price. All that matters is the RSI. So I would even argue, guys, that right now at under 40 on a weekly is extremely, extremely oversold for XRP. But if you want to wait and you want the buy of a lifetime, it tends to happen. We may come down even more. Okay, so just be aware of that. But right now we're holding this support right here. We're holding the last high of like $1.80. And you can see all this test of support. We can launch from here. $20 isn't out of the, you know, reality that it might happen very soon for XRP. XRP can 10x from here. I think it will in the future, but it's like, do you want to buy this or do you want to wait? So hopefully this video was helpful. Leave a comment, let me know, and I hope you guys have a great Sunday.